He faked a deadly illness just to see if his family truly loved him, but what he saw shattered his heart. They laughed, they looted, they prayed for his death, but what they didn't know was that he was never dying. And what he did next shook the entire community. Mr. Charles Ague wasn't just wealthy, he was powerful, quiet, and dangerously strategic. To the outside world, he was a retired school principal with a bad leg and an old car. But beneath that worn-out agbada was the mind of a man who built real estate empires across Lagos, Abuja, and Accra. Worth billions, no social media, no spotlight. He had 3 children. Kamsi, his eldest son, a flashy businessman always in Dubai. Michael, a pastor who ran a megachurch with an eye for luxury. And Debbie, his only daughter, married to a politician and always too busy to call. For 2 years, Charles never received a single visit. His birthday passed like the wind. Even when his house help, Mama Joy, called to say, "Daddy Charles is coughing blood," they replied with, "We'll pray for him. Please update us." That was the final straw. He called his lawyer, Mr. Benson. "I want to test them. The time has come." Charles told the world he was diagnosed with terminal cancer with just 2 months to live. No fanfare, no announcements, just a quiet message passed to his children through Mama Joy. That night, not a single one called. But by day 3, word started spreading, not about his sickness, but about his will. They remembered the lands, the hotels, the hidden fortune. Suddenly, phones began ringing. "Daddy! I'm flying down tomorrow. Please hold on. Daddy, I've been praying non-stop. God will heal you." When they arrived at the compound, they came with flowers, food baskets, and fake tears. Each one took turns crying at his bedside, a man who was perfectly healthy but played the role so well. Debbie even knelt down and said, "Daddy, I miss you so much. I'll stay here till you're well." He smiled weakly. But they didn't know. Charles had installed hidden cameras in every room. What they did when they thought he was asleep would break any father's heart. Kamsi was caught making phone calls about selling his father's lands behind his back. Michael sneaked into the study, searching for property documents. Debbie stood by the balcony, whispering to her husband, "Once he dies, we'll take over. This house alone is worth $150 million. That night, Charles cried real tears. But not from illness. From betrayal. 1 week later, a private ambulance arrived. They all followed it, believing he was being rushed for emergency surgery. But the ambulance stopped at a 5-star hotel. Confused, they entered and were guided to a banquet hall. There he was, Charles Ague, standing tall in a black suit. Healthy. Strong. And very, very disappointed. A large screen played footage from the hidden cameras. Every word. Every betrayal. Every lie. Gasps filled the room. Charles raised a hand. "You didn't fail because I was sick. You failed because I was watching. I gave you time to love me. But you only loved what I owned." His lawyer walked in and opened the will. Everything, every property, business, and bank account was being transferred to a foundation in his late wife's name, dedicated to helping orphan children in Nigeria. Nothing left for the children. They screamed, begged, fell on their knees. But Charles turned and walked away, saying, "I faked my death. But you buried yourselves." Moral of the story. True character is revealed in the shadows. Love people while they're alive. Not just when their money is about to die. If this story inspired you, don't forget to like and subscribe, as it will help grow this channel.